on your own machine basically at any time while this is going on that's nuts.
That, and again, if you do end up catching any really cool plays from somebody you're watching, or you want to do your own VOD analysis or something like that, make a cool montage of the plays you've seen, go ahead and make that content, tweet it out at us. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. We want to see whatever awesome content you go through. I'm going through, checking the hashtag. I know Lupo and Courage have been doing it. Zeke's been on it all day, Bala as well, as we hop on board here with Bolt Johnny.
Johnny's got 14 eliminations. There's 21 players left. This might be one of the biggest games we've seen so far. At least it has the potential to be so. I think the highest elim count we've seen so far today is 18, a 28-point.
So when you're a player like Johnny, who we've seen win the Blackheart Cup, one of the best players in NA West, and putting that legendary infantry rifle to work. I know you're a huge fan of that weapon in particular.
Means he's out of this game. We'll see if he can land it. Cosmos goes down, puts him up to 60 HP, and he's got 8 rockets. This could be big.
And he hit that pump shot as the boogie bomb was in the air, so the other player would have been able to punish, but that infantry rifle taking out the second to last baller. B-Razy still has his, but we're into the top 5 now as Frank picks up that elim. So only eliminations in the victory route to play for as Nate Sweeney picks up Vitor. Not giving Frank any room to try and get through. Johnny now ducking out towards the side, trying to find an angle, gives up his health lead to Frank. Now that is important, but not having the builds left is going to be even more important. Johnny, great discipline there.
Absolutely ridiculous 28-point victory royale to push him all the way up to 30. Out here, 21 players trying to take ownership of all the surfaces that and maybe boxed up inside. You'll notice a lot of times players will rotate onto previously built structure.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, that heavy AR punishing when you land those shots, 80 damage to the head. Yep. As I say, you'll see a lot of players will move on to previously built structures. One of the first things that they do. Ooh, you hate to see that. Caught inside a box now. Looks like the baller broke, and I'm just not expecting that.
But now you have Alithi being challenged by Tums. Alithi, one of the top players in NA West, does put the poison darts down, and now he's just going to sit on the ramp. Knows this player has to challenge him. He's going to continue to just jump and ramp because the poison darts are going to refire. Now they can only do max 80 damage, but 2 rotations of those will take you out as he picks up Dapper Darius with an amazing flick to also put him into the top 15. That's a huge 4-point swing. Yes,
but a heavy AR.
Some good trades out for him there, considering he is going to get the time to be able to put that campfire down, but misses a clutch shot, makes up for it with a nice 180 flick. Didn't need to make that as hard on himself as he did, but no problem. W picks up 2 elims, Mika gets Ruma, and now we're into the top 5. So all about eliminations in the victory royale. 7 placement points for everyone left, plus whatever they can get on elims. For Lithi, that was 11, but Minty was waiting for it.
The second elimination, 25 points total with 4 players left. This circle starting to close, pushing its way into retail row. Not wanting to push too early. There's no point to expose yourself to players that may still be above. And that name, which is the Sneeze, to be quite honest with you, goes down. The follow through Minty with a back-to-back, stuck in a 1v1. The low ground warrior, Miki, has the top, has the high ground, has quite a bit going for him right now. 28 builds, though, not nearly enough if this ends up being a build-off. Everything on its head right now. Minty, the campfire all the way up top, using that campfire to try and potentially pop. No way. Miki all the way up in the sky.
He's challenging for it. He's going to be able to take the high ground, but he saw him now. So this is such an awkward situation. Miki gets the positional advantage, but doesn't have anything else other than that. And Minty's just going to say, okay, that's fine.
The number of flips and position at the end there was ridiculous. But Minty asserting dominance, 5 eliminations, up to 31 points total, an extra 10 from that Victory Royale.
Doing that and being very good at it just, makes me really happy to see, because like other people who share that passion for the game, it's super interesting to go down and launchpad, so when the next circle moves, he'll be able to use that without having to commit to his rift to go, but finds himself in an awkward spot trying to drop these players down, and he gets Gorilla with it.
Down?
One player caught himself in the tree.
Just missed the shot on it a little bit. Oh my, what a prize. Up to 48 builds, that much material sitting out there, plus the minis and the elimination. Jude Legacy goes down and puts it at 3 left.
That awareness was fantastic right there, able to not only get the mats, but then immediately come out and be able to hit. But this is so close on all the levels. Persecute taking a shot. Binary trying to drop down and get the reload in on the heavy side before Persecute ends up finishing off Heavy. Trapped arm, and Edgy gets that one by the skin of his chinny chin. Will he be able to find Binary? He's looking for it. He does! He does! He got it with 3 HP left. FlyQuest Edgy picks up the victory royale. No longer going to be in this lobby. You have I'm Baby picking up an Elim there right now, and Andrew trying to convert on this one. He does. Oh. That's Genji's Madison going down there. Unfortunate again.
A follow-up launch pad, the second there. Andrew thinks that high ground might be the best course of action here and gets caught off guard, I believe, by the trap. Gets the elimination anyway. Wheels, World's Best Gaming goes down, and Andrew owns the tower now.
This middle ground tarp inflated duck trying to find whatever he can, and he can find Bop Hack there as we're now into the top 6. One more needs to go down for the last placement threshold. Then it's all about the Elims and the victory royale as I'm Baby gets taken down by Vision Plays, who has just got himself right back into the game. You talked about the weapon heavy loadout. He has the RPG on the high ground and is just raining down explosive ordnance. Double trap from Inflated Duck made Andrew look like he hasn't played Fortnite before, just pinned in the box. Nothing you could do there. And now firing the RPGs up to try and knock these players down, but it's still Vision Plays up there.
Inflated Duck's on 79 HP now. 4 RPGs remaining. Those can be utilized in a big way to bring those top structures down, but there are no builds left. Doesn't matter though. Inflated Duck takes Vision Plays out of the match.
He gets the drop down. Will he be able to find the player using the RPG to make them fall? He got a shotgun tick. He got the fall damage. Knows the player is pinned against a storm. You have to hit your shots. Inflated Duck, thank you very much. Takes it home right there. Not sure if quite he got the pickaxe Elim there. It looks like he might have, but that. And now Chris just broke BHAA's baller, but BHAA says that's fine. I'll play some normal Fortnite now. 12 a.m. chill going down. CJ Nub going down. Maniac doesn't get a chance to spam LT. He's going down as well. And BHAA all of a sudden is putting shots down. So you have Rux on the low ground as one of 2 ballers left. The last baller left as Synth gets his crack. Nope, is popping right back into it, but then gets dropped out. You have Tome on the high ground. Right now on the top right, you have Drip TD in the bottom right. Everyone else on the wide. Tome challenging down, takes out Gutta. Now looking to find his next target, and Rux is just kind of chilling, utilizing the baller and the grappler on that.
Tome backing out the storm real quick to pick up the little bit of material. So I'll point out earlier as this rocket is beaming in from above, Tome picks up another one, 7 eliminations. Tome earlier made the play to drop down under previously built structure and reconnect the branch that he was on, just in case somebody tried to shoot out what he was already standing on. That kind of heads up play is why Tome is able to hold the high ground dominantly above Domo.
Yeah, and he's looking to try and find us. Like Drip actually just got those builds from playing Luke Goblin over someone else. Tome is going to opt to drop down. Drip doesn't know he's there, and he's challenging now. But Tome is going to fire the rocket down into it, and he says, I'll take that one, no problem. Picking up one of the Elims there as the other one gets traded out and throw in a nice hee-haw in there as well. I mean, that's a little bit of disrespect.
Now, keep in mind, Pika's only on 50 HP and 84 effective health, so one clean pump could send him back to the lobby. He's going to be real careful.
Hold the edit down, though. That's going to be good. He's going to place the poison as well, but no, the pump is going to be able to clean up Mazzy first. So the poison trap, a good idea. He's going to use a different method to take that player out, and now he's on high ground. Now he takes the opportunity to take shots. Oh, lost traps drop on him, but no. But this player, he's got to be careful. Oh, almost makes a play on him.
Dude, this is so scary. 5 builds. Nice. He's going to try and come through the build. He's going to find Nub here. And oh, look, he picks up materials. I believe he had like 5. Now he's up to 40-something. So he has some materials to work with, but it's not a lot. If one of those shots had rang true, he could have got more materials. He finds someone else. Oh, dude.
His teammate Wheels couldn't reload, but now he's stuck in a box. He's going to actually edit back over to make sure that he doesn't get waited on. And now taking out Cadet, such a strong player as well. There's 3 players remaining in this lobby. One's down on low ground. Now Pika's got to find this. Does actually double edit. Oh my goodness, he's so quick. I think that's his floor even. And then a player on high ground. With the silenced AR, he's spraying down on Pika. This is so dangerous. Now he's in mid ground, pitched between these two. And finally,
he's in the house. Oh my gosh, in the little shack point blank.
No. He's actually almost placed the poison trap, but he's out of materials and he's going to finish it off. with the pump shotgun AR follow-up. Good idea there from Peace, but then not getting the range to place the poison trap. That would have been so...
Dude, that's
the volcano.
That's true, because you might have to honestly just burn every little bit to just get to the zone.
Yep.
And look how many players, he's basically, this is going to be a tough spot for sure.
Oh!
What?
What a shot there through the door, just perfectly timed onto Kriv. He's gonna try to get over there. And here, Thome. Oh, nice boom bow, and he's gonna follow it up. Jay gets taken out.
Wow.
Fortunately, the archery skills of Thome are way better than he expected, and then he's gonna follow up with another one with that legendary AR.
But I like he's established himself a high ground position, still has that boom bow, putting in so much work right now. All the players coming down, ball, they're trying to get it. What the heck did I just... Okay, all right, Thome, listen, slow down, my friend, okay? Give me a heart attack, all right? For damage, I don't even know what I would call that. We need to give that a cool name.
Yeah.
A flick on the bow, on the drawstring. I don't know enough about bows, but he's gonna keep on the aggression 110 in the man's face, and then edit down with a second 110 follow. Spectra period is going back to the lobby. Now he's in the zone though, ball. This is really bad. He's gonna take a bunch of unnecessary damage.
But again, I'm glad I redeployed to get ahead. This is so key.
You hate to see it, but now I like that we watched before, he boom bowed the edge, and now he's hopping and setting the shot down. Let's just be sure it goes over the edge.
Yeah, and Jay Cuddy taking out T-Rose there, now it's a 1v1v1. Stink's coming in as well on this tiny circle. This is so difficult. He's going to force Jay Cuddy and Sauce into a fight, and he's going to come down right on top of him. Now Jay Cuddy's off the edge of the hill. This is probably going to go down further, so no worries here for Jay Cuddy in terms of staying in the zone, but symmetrical. He's got way more builds. Jay Cuddy's just going to continue pressuring. He does have a few, so this is good for him. He's going to start shooting backwards. This is going to knock him out eventually, but remember, Symmetrical doesn't have
there it is.
redeploy.
It should be coming down. Now
Oh,
the player's
he's
gonna
got the shot, yeah!
Oh my God! Point blank flint knock pistol.
Symmetrical, what is that? The flint knock. Not only did he know, I didn't remember. I saw him using the flint knock up on high ground before. Now landing on in the zone, he's going to start building up just one layer to get not only away from down below, but also get a little bit of a height advantage to see anybody getting in. This is where more opportunities come in.
Oh, yeah. It's up. There you go. There you go. That's okay. Another play. Okay, we saw Pizza, what, the last game or the game before?
Do you break him down and then trap? That's the question. Oh, nice. CBK, you planned that. You heard him gliding. You only built one floor above you. You didn't put the pyramid to protect extra. You planned that, and I love it. That was evil.
But look, Flame has 2 builds.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say this is rough for Flame, but then I looked up and saw Barl's HP, so this is rough for him, and Flame's actually going to find some material with a heavy snipe. Oh my goodness, just barely got that, but Flame really has no opportunity to get towards his level. Actually, he's coming down, places the cone right up high, and the boom bow almost goes into Barl's feet. He almost hits himself with the cone. Flame, technical skill, the idea is the innovation, building with the range of the cone, almost making Barl take self-damage there. But now, Barl continuing to pressure. Here's CBK down from low ground. What can he do? He's trying to knock him down, but the materials are going to be enough. But the edit comes in, the trap as well. Barl, what a play there! And then finishing it off with the drums.
Today, Saturday, the opportunity to qualify for tomorrow. All you got to do, make it to the top 3,000, since this is solos. Using that point system that was on your screen for just a moment. Top 25, top 15, top 5, and that Victory Royale, plus every single elimination like that one, picking up another one. For the point there, it gets you 1 point towards your goal of making it up the leaderboard. Now today is if there's going to be a time that you're going to make mistakes.
One thing to point out, you mentioned these replays are available. I know Tfue earlier this week.
Super key.
Yeah,
super key.
Tfue earlier this week, started off by playing some competitive solo games and then hopped into a VOD review, trying to get better. Still watching Inflated Duck right now, spraying out the spores. A player drops it in, and that's a double trap play. Happens so fast, Ben. To be honest, I couldn't even tell who did it. I couldn't tell if that was good or bad traps.
A
rocket? It sounded like a rocket.
The rocket from above.
Harrians drops down with the limb.
Harrians also just hit Duck in the face.
Yeah, that also helps.
That happened.
I don't think the health really would have mattered at that point, as
honestly, if ownership of the materials down here, the surfaces is big, and look, knocking the floor out, he's looking for the launch pad, opportunity to fly up and maybe find the player up above. Does start to get beamed. Femmett might have thrown there the last second. It's going to come down to Stormticks potentially. They're both inside the zone still. Looking for the angle, and Femmett almost, I think, I don't want to say it was a throw.
Gets blocked from activating. But Edgy will do a good job of disengaging, popping a second mini as well, and now redeploy. Ben, we're seeing redeploy more and more, I think, as these weeks go on.
A few less impulse grenades, I think, than the first week as well. Players opting to take the opportunity to fly through the air like that. And a lot of times, especially at the higher level, you won't see players, oh man, Edgy is just picking them off as they're rotating the circle. You won't see players pop the redeploy until the very last second, because you move just a little bit slower than most players would like to.
Yep.
You're exposed in the air, potentially, and Edgy takes a big shot.
That was a boombo again.
This circle is actually kind of insane.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you noticed in the middle section there, the center of the sandwich, there was a player inside the cavern in Polar Peak, and I'm going to be honest with you, that person's probably not going to make it out of there.
Yeah, and again, JMO with these balloons actually could be a saving grace. Who was the bookie?
See who exactly got hit by that, I'm not sure. Thomas all the way down on the bottom with another player, the low ground warrior on the outside of this mountain. These
and JMO
fall damage eliminations.
JMO has balloons. I'm actually surprised JMO isn't just, yeah, there we go. I was really surprised JMO wasn't just popping one to save builds. Edgy on the low ground, 10 of limbs so far. How about 11? There it is, and it's down. 119 total health. JMO now bringing the aggression, knowing Edgy's got to be a little bit weaker. Edgy just jumps out, hits the pump, edits the floor too. The spray comes in, Edgy not missing with the shotgun. 12 limbs, and the victory royale, a 22-point performance. Mech had built that roof on himself and then placed a pad and bumped into it on his own.
The only other option I can think of is if he intended to jump all the way down without taking fall damage, he's going to use the launch pad to bounce off the ceiling.
That could have been
giving the benefit of the doubt.
For sure, that could have been one. The only reason why I wouldn't think that is because still how far he had to go for this zone, you know? Like this zone had just popped. Mech now, no more shields left, and because the shield pops, his opponent gonna completely go for this one.
More trap plays.
Another trap comes into play. I swear these guys are so quick.
If you listen back through this, just claim it was intentional because it's paying off big. Caminus, the elimination there, caught a player.
Wait, what is this inventory? As we just saw right there on your screen. It's continuing to drop on down. That is just, what a beautiful sight this is. Just spraying on down, no threat at the moment. Only 20 builds left, so we'll have to be a little bit careful as we go up this hill. Got to make the most of these remaining materials.
If there's a chance for it, with a double heavy sniper build like this, you have an opportunity to shoot. If you have a player that is static inside a box.
Caminus does a good job of reacting, doesn't wind up dropping the shotgun that happened. 1 versus 1 now. Fusion, Icy, going up against Caminus, 6 total builds. The spray comes in, not able to get it as if you have to drop down. Shotgun pump, brilliantly done. Caminus, a quiet game to that point, does finish with a couple of limbs and the victory royale. I think Edgy goes back through again.
He got 5th place in the first week, so he already got close. He just needs to get right over the edge.
Yep.
Into that top spot.
It's the top 2 for NA West tomorrow, but this drop off here in particular, if you look, first place down into 5th, 24 points. A 24-point gap there is monstrous. So anybody up here, Epic Whale kind of being the line, but Inflated Duck, Symmetrical, Pika, Edgy, names we've seen before in these circumstances, they're all capable of popping up and able to take away the top spot. But I mean, this is one of the biggest spreads we've seen so far, guys.